The Cedar Valley is now home to a new semi-pro football team, the Cedar Valley Charge.
The team came from my background in football at this level. Started with the Cedar Valley Vikings in 2009, and over the past couple years I've also worked with two teams in the Quad Cities, the Quad City Stallions and the Quad City Raiders, and then also got involved in the front office. And we were getting ready to move back to Waterloo and knew there was a lot of talent in the area, so we got some of the guys together and started working on it. Some things were easier than we thought they would be, and some were a lot harder. It was a matter of getting people in the community to work with us. It came together real fast. We had over 100 guys come out to our first two tryouts, had a lot of interest from the community. So, it's been very time consuming, but we've really enjoyed it. Yeah, the first tryout we had about 60 guys come out and started getting a lot of messages and emails and contact on our Facebook page asking if we would do another tryout. And so when we got our guys together for kind of the first practice, we brought in another group of guys to kind of do a second tryout, see how they interacted with the players we already had on the team, saw how they were physically, and kind of went from there.
I asked a few of the players how they had heard about the Cedar Valley Charge.
I actually heard from one of my friends who was a friend of a guy that was on Ellsworth and who was playing for this team. It was kind of kept secret. This team was kind of kept secret for a couple months, but the friend told my friend, and it was kind of that whole deal of a friend told a friend, and I was all over that. So that was kind of the first.
Actually, me and Coach Wise, we played for the Cedar Valley Vikings together, and so we already were acquainted with each other. And once he said he was starting a team, football is the first love, so it didn't take much. Once I seen the team was up and rolling, I was ready to be a part of it.
With a new team, it's tough to determine what will make the first year a success, but Coach Weiss and the players have some high expectations.
I think when you start something like this, your expectations for the first season are that you just want to get through things successfully. Obviously on the field we have high expectations. We've got a lot of talent on this team, but we also scheduled a pretty tough schedule. So, I think we'll measure it more in getting through the year successfully, having good relationships with our sponsors, and leaving the community excited for next year.
It's always hard in the first year building up a team. It's from scratch. It takes a few years to just get the town, the people to really take this serious. My expectations for our team from an internal point is to make sure everyone's taking this from a professional viewpoint. Like we want that professionalism. We don't want to be like the Vikings were a couple of years ago. We want to change it. We want to change the perspective of the surrounding area.
First off, I want to have fun. I want the guys to come out and have fun. I mean, that's all it's about, is getting the community involved, and for these guys coming out, getting to relive their glory days. Some guys didn't think they were going to play again. Some guys are trying to get to the next level. So if we have fun, the community gets behind us, we're going to have a really good season.
Just hard work, have a lot of fun, At the end of the day, it's all about fun, and football is fun, so.
The Cedar Valley was very welcoming and embraced the new team well.
We want to be a part of the community, so some of our goals are to make sure that we're active in the community through fundraising and charity events. Our Facebook page is almost to 3,000 likes, which is a pretty large amount for a team at this level. As far as we can tell, we're one of the top in the country when it comes to Facebook support. We've had a lot of businesses come on as sponsors, and we're very excited.
Well, obviously the Sportsplex where we're at right now, they've allowed us to practice here, which it's been fantastic. Haven't had to go out in the cold. I've had a lot of people wearing this sweatshirt actually that say, "Oh, you're playing for the team I was going to try out," or "I've heard about them," whatever. But like I was saying earlier, it's going to take time though to really get the full notoriety, because we are starting from scratch and it is so soon. So.
Oh, really good. I mean, our Facebook page is blowing up. Every day at work, people are asking me about the football team, when's the first game, when are we going to get schedules released, and it's exciting that we're going to be releasing some of that stuff here in the next couple of days.
We're pretty good, actually pretty good, better than what I expected, because the last year of our football, it was a bunch of negativity surrounding the team, but at the same time, it was fun, it was good football. So, with the Facebook page and people see that it's for real, people love it and want to be a part of it, so.
It varies from player to player how difficult it is to balance work and football.
For me, I'm still a full-time college student, graduating. I'd say though, for me personally, I put this before anything else. Whether that's good or bad is another question, but I put this before everything else. But my job's pretty flexible, being a personal trainer, to where I can kind of set my own times for doing things. So this is kind of my job right now, in my view. So
It's hard. You know, it's really difficult because, you know, you work full-time job, I go to school still, and I'm doing this. So for me, it's hard, but it's the love of the game. That's why I do it. You know, being on the field, it's a sense of just getting away from everyday life, pretty much, and that's how I take it.
It's pretty flexible. I work at the Target Distribution Center, so I'm off Tuesday through Friday, and just use a little vacation for the game days, which is Saturday.
Be sure to head to cedarvalleycharge.com to check out their schedule and get some gear to support the Charge. For UNI TV, I'm Zach Wright.